Hi, Dr. Lindsey here. I'm going to take you through an 8-year result on a fellow that is a publisher of a magazine I've been subscribing to since 1983. And it deals with airplanes, and so I think the guy's super interesting. And he walked in here looking like this 8 years ago. And going for him is he doesn't have much color contrast. He's got kind of golden hair and lighter skin. Going against him is those hairs are relatively fine, and he's got a finite amount of those hairs. It's not an infinite supply. And so we agreed to do this plan to frame his face. And we did 2,500 grafts the first case. That's what we could get out of him without any trouble. Trouble being trouble closing his head or a big scar or something like that. And so then he waited a couple of years, and we did a second case to address the middle third of his scalp. And as always, we add a few hundred hairs to the hairline. And so we did a second case on him, again, no problems. And now he's 8 years out. He's changed his role in the company. And he stopped by to discuss whether we should put just a little bit of hair in the residual small area in the back of his crown. And we're thinking about doing that. But here he is after 2 hair transplants, one in the front, one in the middle, and a good color contrast and relatively fine hairs. He looks completely unremarkable when you see him. You would not know he had a hair transplant, which is exactly what we go for. So now that he's moved into a new part of his company and a new role where he deals with a different segment of the government, he admits that this has made a big change in his life. It's given him confidence. I suspect he would have gotten that promotion and would be just as successful if he was still a Class 5 hairless. However, he certainly walks with a different air about him, a guy that isn't worried about his hair loss, and he looks completely natural. This is why we do these hair cases, to give, not to make somebody a different person, but just to give them some confidence back that they might have lost as they lost hair. Combining this change in his hair appearance, he's lost 40 pounds, gotten in shape, active dating life, promotion. I'm not here to tell you that a hair transplant did all that, but it's a combination of integrating a hair restoration into the changes that you can make in your life that really make us happy and happy to offer this service to people. If we can help you, give us a call.